Let's look at the applications in business. The average and marginal cost. The cost function using the notation C of x, it is the cost to producing the first x items. An average cost of producing the first x item is C bar at x equals the total cost divided by x, or the Cx divided by x. The average cost of producing A items to B items is C bar of x equals the cost of producing B items minus the cost of producing A items divided by B minus A. The marginal cost using the notation C prime at x is the approximate cost to producing one additional item after producing x items. Example 1. Suppose the cost of producing x items is given by the function c of x equals negative 0.04 x squared plus 100x plus 800 and x from 0 to 1000. Part A. Determine the average and marginal cost functions. The average cost function is c bar at x. The marginal cost function is c prime at x. The average C bar at x is the total cost of producing the first x item divided by x, which is negative 0.04 x squared plus 100x plus 800, all divided by x, and then simplify to have negative 0.04x plus 100 plus 800 divided by x. Next, the marginal cost or C prime at x is the derivative of the cost function with respect to x, or negative 0.08 times x plus 100. In part B, determine the average and marginal cost when x equals 1,000. So C bar at 1,000, or the average cost of producing the first 1,000 items is negative 0.04 multiplied by 1,000 plus 100 plus 800 divided by 1,000 equals 60.8. The marginal cost of producing 1,000 equals negative 0.08 multiplied by 1,000 and then plus 100 equals 20. In part C, interpret the values obtained in part A. For the C bar at 1,000 equals 60.8 is the average cost per item for the producing 1,000 items. For C prime at 1,000, or the marginal cost, which is 20, is the additional cost or the cost of producing the 1,000 first item is $20. In part D, let the price function P equals 200 minus 0.1x if x items are sold. The profit represented by the capital PX of selling x items is the PX equals x times the price function P minus CX, or the revenue minus the cost, which the revenue x times the price function. Find the profit function. The average profit, which is P bar at x, and the marginal profit, which is P prime at x. If x equals 1,000 units have been sold, and interpret the meaning. So the first part, the function Tx, or the profit function, equals the x times the sales price function, which is 200 minus 0.1 times x minus the cost function, which is negative 0.04 x squared plus 100 times x plus 800. Simplify to be 200x minus 0.1 x squared plus 0.04 x squared minus 100x minus 800. Simplify, combine like terms, rearrange in the order of the power to get P of x, or the total profit of producing x item, as negative 0.06 x squared plus 100x minus 800. For selling 1,000 items, the total profit is negative 0.06 multiplied by 1,000 squared plus 100 times 1,000 minus 800. And the number comes out to be 39,200 as the total profit. Next, we're going to find the average profit, which is P bar. P bar of x equals the total the total profit divided by the total items sold. And the total profit, or the P, is negative 0.06 x squared plus 100 times x minus 800. Now we divide all by x to get negative 0.06 times x plus 100 minus 800 divided by x as a function for the average profit of selling x items. So P bar at 1,000 equals negative 0.06 multiplied by 1,000 plus 100 minus 800 divided by 1,000 gives us $39.2. So this is the profit per one item sold after selling 1,000 items. Next one, the marginal profit, which is P prime at x, or the derivative of the profit function. Recall the profit function is negative 0.06 x squared plus 100x minus 800. So the derivative is negative 0.06 multiplied by 2x after applying the power rule plus 100, or negative 0.12x plus 100. Find the marginal profit at 1,000, which is negative 0.12 multiplied by 1,000 plus 100 to get negative 20. We have negative sign of the value of the P prime at 1,000. It means there is a loss of the profit. That means the loss of $20 in profit if selling the 1,000 first item.